tables 3 and 5 come with carpet, please. Just bring your book for now. Alright guys, somebody tell me our first I can statement for today. Quinn.
I can draw on information from multiple sources.
So what does that mean? Draw on information from multiple sources. Gunner. Okay, somebody help him out. From multiple sources. Yes. So 2 different sources, right? So what 2 sources did we talk about yesterday?
The first people
Okay, so it's from the same text, but it was the first people of Chicago and the Europeans arrived. What was going on in this one? The first people of Chicago. What was going on? What did we learn? Somebody else, raise your hand. More people. Sarah. Okay, so we were talking about Native Americans, right? So they were the first people of Chicago. What did we learn about the Europeans? What was happening in that text right here? The Europeans arrived. What was going on? What did we learn? Okay. Where Chicago was and what happened? What did they do there? They explored and they settled there, right? Okay, so our question that we're going to answer today to go along with drawing on information from 2 sources is what geographical features, so what is a geographical feature? Like mountains and stuff, okay? So it's natural resources or man-made resources. So it says, of Chicago have made it an ideal location for population growth. So what did we learn about? What geographical feature did we talk about in both texts? Well, they were similar in both texts. They were in it. They were still in it. What did you learn about? The mounds. Okay, what's another one? Another big one. What was the whole thing about in both of them that we talked about? What were 2 big things we talked about in both? Like trading, right? They were both in trading. It said it in the first one and the second one. So what big geographical feature was near there? Why was it important? Yes, Annabelle. Okay, we said Monk's Mound. There was another one. Something else. Yes, no. The river. Okay. So when we're doing this chart today, because we're going to do both of these, so you're going to complete the chart by recording 2 or 3 important events. So important events found under the section in the chart. Then write a sentence or sentences answering the question. So this question up here, okay? So you're going to look for information about the river. You're going to look for events. Okay, you're going to compare both of these. What's bringing it all together? What do we know about both of them? Okay? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put you in groups, and you're going to fill out this chart. I have Nell, Annabelle, and Sarah. Y'all can go to the hallway. Juliana, Travis, and Katlyn. Y'all can go to the back. Quinn, Jeremiah, and Violet. Y'all can work up here on the carpet. Allison, Gunner, Max, and KJ. Y'all can stay in that little area. And then Issa, Damien, and Logan. Y'all can stay right here too. Okay? So we're all filling out the chart. What are we looking for? Events, guys. Events. All right. Reagan, will you come work with me, please? With Alicia. Your chart is in Google Classroom. Here, sit right here. Okay, so let's flip to our text. The first one. So the founding of Chicago. The first people of Chicago. Okay, let's reread this together. Okay. Do you remember a lot of stuff about it from yesterday when you read it aloud?
I remember that the Native Americans lived in Chicago.
Okay, so they live in. So we're both texts are talking about Chicago, right?
Yeah,
And then trade. Right?
they had to move because of a disease or...
Okay, yeah, they had to move, right? Also because of what their populations, right? Okay, So let's look at both of them. So Native Americans have lived in Chicago region of Illinois for thousands of years. The area served as home and its trade center for different tribes. Before the arrival of European settlers, the Mississippians built large cities in the region. One tribe that was part of the group of Native Americans in the Midwest is known as mound builders. They built huge mounds of earth, which they used as burial grounds and center for religious ceremonies. One of these mounds is called Monk's Mound. These early people built great civilization and they disappeared sometime around 1600. Some historians think they may have been forced to move from major cities when their populations had grown too large and they ran out of natural resources. Others believe that disease introduced by European settlers may have caused a decline in numbers. Okay, so what was important? What events were important there? If we're thinking about, what was our question? Let's go back and ask ourselves that. What geographical feature of Chicago made an ideal location for population growth? So we're going to focus on population growth and we're going to focus on geographical features. So we talk. So what would you put in our? We'll get out your Google Classroom. Go ahead and pull out your Google Classroom so we can fill out that chart together. Get yours too. Go get your laptop. It's in Google Classroom. While y'all are pulling that up, I'm going to go look at other groups. Okay.
What about Chicago geographical features? Is that what you think it is?
In 1670,
That makes sense.
Jolay was a
And
French
then-
Canadian explorer.
What should the top and bottom?
A Jesuit
You already
missionary.
have.
Jolette thought the area was a lush, good place to found himself and Marquette.
All right, y'all got it? Okay.
To return to
All right.
the area to found a mission.
So if we're looking at events, the first people of Chicago, right? So we're still answering the who, what, when, where, how, but we're gonna look for events. What big event happened? What was going on in both? I guess we can read. Well, let's reread the other one, okay? Like, can I use your text too? Let's read it
Oh, the
together.
first year-
You follow about it. You want to read it? Read it. Read aloud to it to all of us. So we
The
can all
first Europeans to
Follow
discover the Chicago area were Louis Joliet and Jacques Marquette.
Marquette. It's okay. You're good. You tried. That's
I
awesome.
didn't see that.
It's okay. You're okay.
In 1673. Joliet was a French-Canadian explorer. Marquette was a Jesuit missionary. Joliet thought the area lush and good place to found a settlement. Marquette hoped to return to the area to found a mission. Local Native American tribes helped the two and then explored the area and the Mississippi River. The first settler of Chicago was Jean Baptiste, Point du Sable. Very little was known about him. He was a free black man, believed to have been born in Haiti or Santo Domingo. He settled in Chicago around the late 1770s or early 1780s. At the mouth of the Chicago River, there where he established a trading post, traders could easily reach it using the river. Thus, even in its early years, Chicago was a hub or center for trading goods.
I'm walking away because I'm eating y'all too much.
In 1803, the United States Army built Fort Dearborn on the river to help protect the early settlers and traders. Soon after, more people settled in the Chicago area. They farmed and started businesses in the next few decades. Chicago continued to grow, becoming an incorporated city in 1837.
Okay, so let's look back to the question. What geographical feature of Chicago made it an ideal location of population growth? And we're going to use events, right? Right, Elijah? Okay, what was a big event? Looking at the first one. Uh-huh.
Native Americans have lived in the Chicago region of Illinois for thousands of years.
Okay, that's important, but let's think of an event. So we already knew they were there. What about they started trade, right? It was a trading center for different tribes. This had to do with trade too, right? Yeah. Okay, so remember, like when we're trying to put two sources together, we're trying to figure out more about Chicago. More about Chicago. What was going on in Chicago at that time? Okay, so both of them obviously had trade. So why did they have trade? Why was it a big trading area at that time? So that's why we're thinking of geographical features.
They didn't have much back then, so they just traded.
Okay, they didn't have much, but what makes trade? How can you trade stuff? What did we say? What feature did we talk about? What feature did we say before we started this? Not paying attention? The river, right? You know, when you trade goods, you can like transport it and stuff, so it was just easier for all the tribes to move. Yeah. So that's what we were getting at. Okay. So in the first box, what would we say? We would say it was a trade center for different tribes. Okay. So the Native Americans built a trade center for different tribes.
They were a trade center for people to build different tribes.
For different tribes, yeah. Just say trade center for different tribes. They started a trade center there. Okay. It's the first thing we learned about. It's the first people started trade there. So obviously it's a good area for trade. Okay.
There's good words everywhere.
So and then what happened? It was a big event about the Chicago. During that time, what was another big event?
They left.
They left. Good. So they disappeared sometime around 1600.
Was it Native American?
The Native Americans. Those were the first people, right? So they disappeared around 1600. That's all you can put relation on. Nope, I'm still under the first one, right? We're still under the first people of Chicago. 1600. Okay, what else? What's another big event? Why? Why did they move?
People believe they were forced to move because of the disease.
Okay, so they were forced to move because why were they forced to move? What did it say in the text? Go back and read it.
When populations had grown too large,
There it is, right there. Population. So was that a big thing in there too? Ideal location for population growth. So they started the trade. Their population started getting bigger, right? Is that similar to what's going to happen later on? Is Chicago big now? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in there. That they left because of their population had grown and because of maybe disease. Because others believed it was disease, right? And that was at the end. Yeah. All right, now let's go to the next one. We got 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna move on.
I think my thing is good.
Maybe we have time. We all have like 5 more minutes.
You can read.
Okay, so what about the next part? Come up with the next one. What do you think? What happened? So the Native Americans started trading posts. What did they do? Or they traded goods. What did they do in the next part? I'll let you two think about it. Talk to each other. Communicate. All right, Alasia? All right. So remember, look at our first one. We talked about Native Americans started a trade center. What happened? What did the Europeans do? What did they do when they got to Chicago? All right, how are y'all doing? Good? Awesome. Built a fort.
So what are you getting at?
What else?
I'm not really. I don't really know.
So what's your sense? How can they combine, right? Answer that question. What was the
We can try to combine inverse happening.
right? That's what we say. So obviously there have been Alright, 3 more minutes, guys, and then we're going to talk about this, because y'all are getting stumped on this. It's okay. What did we say? We're focusing on that question. What's leading to population growth? What did it talk about? For population growth and for the geographical feature. So it doesn't tell us the geographical feature here, except for the one, right? What does it say? What did they do? What they did over here too? We're comparing both of them. So the Native Americans learned trade centers. So you learned here that they did what? They built one too.
Okay.
So obviously there was something important in Chicago at that time that helped both of them. And we learned here that it was the Chicago River, right? Does that make sense?
Is there a third one? Please?
Yeah, there's 3. Just other stuff. What happened? What did even happen? Okay, they disappeared. And why? Does that make more sense? Okay. Teach your friends. Tell your friends what.
American.
What did y'all come up with?
That I came up with this.
What did you come up with? You what? Remember were y'all talking? You were trying to tell her? Okay, so what was the same thing? What was going on? So the Native Americans established a trading center. What did they do?
Gene baptized.
He started a trading center. So that's what I would put there, right? So obviously something is important in Chicago. Why did he start a trading center? What did it say in the text? Look at his name. You see it right there. You can just say Jean Baptiste started a trading center.
Traders
Or
could
Europeans.
easily reach it using the river.
Yes, that's what I would put too. Awesome, Reagan. Good job. But you can put that in number 2, okay? Not as number 1.
You go to, you know how it says, like, last night it was 2 minutes or something like that?
Are we saying why did he say this?
Alright, guys. Y'all can stay where you're at, but I want everybody to look at me. Katlyn, Travis, Juliana, come, y'all look this way, okay? What did we get? Was this easy? Kind of? Maybe when you got it. What did we get for the first one? What y'all put? What are some things that you put in your box? Somebody raise your hand. Yes. Okay, so they did live there for thousands of years. But we talked about that yesterday. What else was important? Yes, no.
They built and
They built a trading center, right? That led to what? What answered our question? The population growth, right? And the geographical features in the area. So obviously something was there to get them to trade there. What else? What other thing did you put? Caitlin? Making big mounds, okay. So that kept them there. That helped with the population because their religion. Yes?
The U.S. built Fort Dearborn in the Chicago River to help protect.
So you did the second one for the Europeans? Okay, so for the European side, did everybody put, they built the fort there?
Yeah.
Gunner, did you put that? Yes. Everybody put it? Good. Why was that important? Why did that help with population? Yes.
They felt safe.
They felt safe. Good. More people would go there, right? And what? The trading post. There was trading posts in both of them, right? Who created the trading post in the second one? Because they just had a trading center for the Native Americans, for their tribes to change, right? So that's what we could have included in the first one. But who started the second one? Logan. The Europeans. And which European?
John Baptiste.
John Baptiste. Good. All right. Anybody get anything different they want to add? That was awesome, guys. Good job. Anything different? No? All right. Go ahead and close that. And then my carpet people, my tables in the back, stay up here, okay? All right, we're going to move into vocabulary. Yay, vocabulary. All right, that's enough. Thank you, guys. All right, what is our I can statement for vocabulary? Jeremiah.
I can statement for vocabulary is I can determine the meaning of multiple meaning words.
I can determine the meaning of multiple meaning words. Good job. So, multiple meaning words. What does that mean? Many different things. So words that have different, like what? Like night? Okay, yeah. Okay, so that sounds the same, but they're gonna. What about Sarah Kate? May I borrow some change? What am I speaking of there? When I'm asking,
Money.
okay, so I'm making money. What if I say Miss Nelson had to change her outfit this morning because she spilled coffee all over it? Different, meaning different, right? So it meant two different things. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about multiple meaning words. Yes.
That actually happened.
That actually happened, yes. Yeah. Bat and bat. Yeah. All right, so go through your text. Go to the Europeans arrive. Everybody go to the Europeans arrive on page 5. Same page we've been looking at. Europeans arrive. Go through there and find different multiple meaning words by yourself. Do this independently, just to see what you come up with. Okay? What words can you come up with? KJ, look for multiple meaning words in that second section. Multiple meaning words. And the Europeans arrive. This section. Europeans arrive. The second part. Gunner, put it on there. So look here and then circle them. We're going to talk about them. Circle them.
Good job, guys. I'm going to close this, okay? Great. All right, so look for different multiple meaning words. Does that make sense? Okay, so on this whole page, you got to reread it. Okay, so what is a multiple meaning word? What could you put? Found? Good.
It's like someone, like I found my dog's leash and then
And then what does it say here?
like
He said.
established.
Awesome. Good. Great job. All right, now find more. There's a lot more we can use.
Five more minutes, guys. Just find what you can, okay? We're just doing a couple more minutes. This shouldn't take you too long. Good. I like yours. Nope. Spelled the same. Maybe. That's okay. you're questioning yourself, go ahead and grab a dictionary or look it up on your computer. See if it has a different meaning. But try to find them first before you do that.
Can you do this for like 10 more minutes?
No, just a couple. We're only gonna take a couple.
10 more. Can we just like, I think yeah.
See, it has to mean. Keep with it. It does?
Found. I found.
Okay. Awesome. Keep it up. We'll talk about it.
I found
I don't think so.
Does it say 1 and 2? No. Wait, hold on.
Where's the other one you got? Area?
And then without apostrophe. And then with the sheet.
Okay.
I mean,
2 different things.
I guess like area and like a unit tube and like area like the place you're at.
Oh, did you look it up too?
I don't think there's
Yeah.
All right, they're coming up with some good ones. Yeah. Yes, good, awesome.
Oh my God.
Circle it, Reagan. Don't question yourself. That's awesome.
area.
You got one now?
Area?
Okay.
I think.
Stop saying it out loud before you're giving quiz.
I don't think so because it doesn't have like
Have some?
Area found. I like that y'all are talking good. Settled.
Ooh, center.
Settled has a bunch.
I found center.
Center too. Good. Awesome. Good job.
Place like a mall center and like the center of a book.
I got one. I can't look for
Wait,
more.
where's center?
It's growing, bro.
I looked. You got a good one though. That's awesome.
So I don't think that little.
Why don't you look up
Little.
the meaning so we can talk about it?
I don't, because little still means like small and maybe. I don't think so.
All right, I like y'all's discussions. Y'all got some? You got some, KJ? You got one?
Is there settle instead of settler?
So I found 1, 2, and I found 3. I mean 4. And I found 4.
Settler, like a person who settles and area. Yeah, we circled area.
Reach.
Huh?
All right, let's go ahead and look at what you got.
Returning is like
Raise your hand and give me one.
returning,
All right,
and
quiet, guys.
when
Raise
you
your
say
hand and give me one.
return,
Now.
that means like you're returning, so it would still be
Now,
technically
that's a
return.
good one.
So I don't think so.
Okay, what's another one? Yes. Missionary?
Settled, settled. Your stomach needs to be settled before you hop into the pool, and
What's
then
another one?
settle.
Katlyn, reach.
like someone who settled. I settled. Settler is not.
I got some I didn't get. What's another one? Gunner. Born. Okay, what's another one? Quinn. Let's just settle. Settle my habit. Okay. Reagan.
Area.
Area. Good. Heat map. What's another one? Yes, Elijah.
Center?
Huh?
Center?
Center. Good one. All right, one more, because we got a lot. Logan. 2. Okay. I know it's like, so that one is spelled differently. But that's a good try. I like that one. Isa. States.
No, that's something else.
Okay. What did I get? Let's see. What about, did anybody get mouth?
Yeah, I did.
You got mouth? Yeah, that's who I saw. It was yours. Mouth. What about hub? You got hub? Yeah, cubs. All right. All right, so which one out of these, right? Okay, be quiet. I need everybody to focus on me, please. I'm going to pull a stick. If I pull your name, tell us one you want to put in the box for us to find. Juliana. Which one? Just pick one. You can come up here. Born. Okay. Born. What's another one? Oh wait, hold on. Let me pull stick. Whatever. I'm cheating. Allison. Which one do you want to pick from? Mouth, state, center, found. States. Okay. Miss Nelson wants to do mouth because I want to see if y'all know. All right. So since Miss Nelson picked this one, what did mouth mean here? Ooh, let me read it. Okay. Let's find the clues for mouth. Let me see if I can find where I circled it. Okay, it says he settled in Chicago around the late 1770s or early 1780s at the mouth of the Chicago River, where he established a trading post. So what does that mean there? What would my context clue be? You know, Annabelle. Okay, so maybe that would help me a little bit. What would help me even more to know what it means? Gunner.
It's a mouth of the river.
Mouth of the river, of the Chicago River. So I'm going to put mouth. Okay, so what does that mean? What would that mean for our definition? What would we say for the mouth of the Chicago River? Somebody else? Allison. A geographical feature. Somebody give her a little bit of help with that one. Close, but Isa?
The beginning of the river.
So the beginning or the opening?
Yeah,
So the opening. I'm not going to say of the river, but we're just going to say the opening. So what would, somebody look it up for me really quick. Raise your hand once you get it. Once you have it up already. No, you have it? What does it mean? In this context, we're talking about opening. So what would it mean in this dictionary?
An opening or entrance to a structure that is hollow, concave, or almost completely enclosed.
All right, opening or entrance. So are we close?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then what other mouth would it be talking about? What other mouth? Everybody should raise your hand on this one. We should all know this one. Jeremiah.
My mouth.
Your mouth. On your face. What's right here.
Actually,
Okay, it's okay too. All right. Somebody come up here. Let's do states. Hold on. All right. Everybody focus. Isa. States. Find the context clue for states. I don't even know where that one was at. Who found that one?
I actually
You know where it's at? Okay.
Where United is.
Where's United? Show me. Right here. Oh, found it. Okay, so the United States. Are you looking up definitions? Yeah, okay, go look up states for me so we can figure out. You did too? Okay, just making sure. Good job. So, United States Army. Why did that tell us what it is? What could be our definition for it then? Not the textbook definition. What can we say for our definition? Quiet guys. Annabelle, what can we say for our definition? For states. hand. Sarah. In two different ways, right? So you're going to use it in one way and then the other way that it says. So what words can you choose from? Can you choose these?
Yes.
No, because we did them together. Choose one of these.
Your states right there, my mouth right there.
I know. Okay, so, all right, raise your hand if that makes sense. Sure. Okay, just so I know you understand it. Boys, go ahead and put your computers at your desk and line up. Just my boys. Come on. Quietly, please, Jeremiah. Next, quietly. Quinn. From one meeting and a different meeting. All right, my girls, go ahead and line up. See if y'all can do it better than my boys. My boys, why don't we go sit back down? Because we're talking. Let's go sit back down. Go sit down. Boys, Jeremiah, girls, line up. Y'all can go in the front. We're going to be late, guys.